Welcome to Anloga, home to hard-working farmers and fertile lands. This is where farm-mate tomato outgrower story continues to unfold. With the sea on the horizon and neatly laid out fields stretching across the landscape, this is where our journey of premium tomato farming from this community begins. In March 2024, our team set out on an exciting mission to begin working with the hard-working farmers from Anloga. With our boots on the ground and a clear vision, this was the onset of a shared journey rooted in trust, collaboration, and determination to grow together. We kicked things off with an engagement session, introducing ourselves and the farm-mate outgrower scheme to the farmers.
High premium. You never farmers who enjoy subsidies input over ye. Allow me.
Following this, we onboarded the farmers into our scheme, taking time to understand their methods, register their farms, and ensure they were fully equipped to begin the journey with us. In view lies our farmers' land, laying bare but ready to be transformed into thriving tomato farm. Mr. Eli, one of our outgrowers, welcomed us to his field, where we had an honest and exciting conversation about the season's production plans. Our collaboration begins with a careful planning. Together with our field supervisors, we assessed the soil and set up a nursery to nurture strong seedlings. The goal, to ensure every plant had a solid foundation to thrive. After a thorough needs assessment, we handed over the inputs needed for production: fertilizers, pesticides, and tools. These essentials would ensure Mr. Eli had everything required for a successful season. In Anloga, water is very essential. These wells scattered across the farmlands are the farmers' primary source of irrigation, passed down through generations. This method is a defining feature of the community's farming culture, helping sustain them. Our farmers here primarily rely on electric pumps to draw water from these wells to irrigate their crops. The electric pump then distributes the water to the sprinkler system. Water and soil are the lifeblood of every farm. To ensure optimal conditions for our crops, we conduct thorough testing of both. This helps us understand the soil's composition and nutrient levels, allowing us to tailor our fertilizers and irrigation strategies accordingly. By closely monitoring water and soil quality, we are able to proactively address potential issues and support healthy growth of our tomato plants. Seedling production in Anloga begins with a carefully prepared nursery bed, raised above the ground level to ensure proper drainage. The farmer then levels the surface evenly before broadcasting the tomato seeds across the bed. A total number of 10,000 tomato seeds will be sown. Before planting, the farmer applies a protective coating to each seed, offering defense against soil-borne diseases and viruses while enhancing germination and seed quality. This coating helps safeguard the seeds and seedlings, promoting healthier growth and a more productive crop. A thin layer of sand is then spread over the bed to bury the seeds, promoting germination. Finally, the nursery bed is watered to support the emergence of strong, healthy seedlings. After 4 weeks in the nursery, the seedlings were finally ready for transplanting. Carefully tended and full of promise, these young plants were set to become the heart of the tomato field. To ensure optimal plant health and robust yields, our farmers adhered to precise transplanting protocols by using measuring sticks to maintain a 70 centimeter spacing between rows and a 60 centimeter spacing between individual plants. They promote healthy air circulation and root development, which are essential for thriving crops. We use these ropes as guides to maintain uniformity and alignment among the seedlings. The healthy tomato seedlings have been carefully transplanted into neat, organized rows and columns, each one standing tall in the rich, well-tilled soil, with ample space to grow, strengthen, and thrive in their new home. To give the seedling a strong start, we applied a rooting agent, Turbo Root, which promotes deeper and stronger root development. Following this, the irrigation system sprang to life, providing consistent water supply to support early growth.
Nkonya early clim duti arababu. Manya agbedalatu Anloga. Madata di tomatoes, for 3 carrots, elabami dagbla. Without tomatoes, blanemi there. A player, as she popo rodonami. Kakanito, Mabadugu, Farmento, Le Agle Nyaume, Konyaklumi Udo, Abagle de la Ple Ashishiene.
By April, the journey had shifted to growth and nurturing. This is the most crucial stage where every detail matters. Frequent visits by our team, including our agronomist and engagement head, ensured the crops were on track. Together with Mr. Eli, we examined every row, checking for any sign of trouble. At this stage, the tomato plant showed promising growth. To keep the plant strong and healthy, we supplied fertilizers and pesticides on schedule. Every dose was calculated to ensure the crop received the care they needed. At this stage, we intensify our field scouting to detect early signs of pests or stress and take quick actions to ensure a healthy yield. The field is routinely checked by our agronomist for progress and to identify any potential problems or infestations. At FarmMate, we value collaboration deeply. In this instance, we engage our outgrower to gather his insights on the tomato variety, as well as the crop's growth and performance so far. 4 weeks after transplanting, the plants have begun to flower, a sign of fruiting ahead. Our agronomist continues to scout the tomato field, monitoring the flowering rate of the crops while checking for early signs of pest infestation and other potential issues affecting crop health.
Only 1, 2, and 3 also. It would do that one.
This one, but this one, if you say the disease, but I see day ground. So if you go where you see some for the lower liver, if you then remove them, okay. Otherwise it will spread. Okay. Spread that menu.
We had anticipated more flowering on the tomato plants, but that didn't happen. Since liquid fertilizer helps tomato crops produce more flowers, we introduced Mr. Eli to one and demonstrated how to apply it to encourage bud and flower development.
dongbaro na wo pare chinya ha lengba dudu mo na adu peple chikaru peple o pare chinya dollar vieram le agbede deme ma o pradu ple chikekle ni mo ko dagle.
The plants now stand fully matured, showing vibrant growth and healthy foliage, thanks to regular and carefully managed irrigation. A closer look reveals the tiny tomato fruits beginning to form, alongside a noticeable increase in flowering, thanks to the liquid fertilizer's boost, promising a bountiful harvest in the weeks to come. Maintaining a clean field is key to healthy plant growth. We remove weeds competing for nutrients, light, and water, ensuring tomatoes thrive without interruption. During our routine field inspection, we observed yellowing on the lower leaves of some plants, a possible sign of nutrient deficiency or water stress. Our agronomist examines the leaves closely to diagnose the issue early and guide the farmer on corrective measures. From the seed to bloom, 8 weeks of steady growth, care, and progress. The farmer powers up the electric pump, and soon sprinklers burst to life, showering the fields with water. Here in Anloga, the irrigation system serves a dual purpose. It not only waters the crops, but also washes away salt that accumulates on the plant leaves due to the farm's closeness to the sea. Sprinklers were the ideal choice to meet these unique needs. Our engagement head, Mr. Asante, and agronomist, Mr. Emmanuel, met with Mr. Eli to plan for the upcoming harvest season.
We want to find out, as of now, how do you find the fruits, the plants, and generally, what is your impression?
Okay. In me, the variety is good.
Okay.
But the thing I see, we are late before do the thing.
Okay.
Maybe we can do them about earlier July or ending June. We can make it plenty.
But you remember we did our nursery in June.
June.
If we can do it in maybe the first week of June, is that what you are saying?
Yeah.
First week of June.
Yeah.
And transplant in the first week of July.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get up plenty.
Okay.
After weeks of care and nurturing, it was time for the harvest. Women from the community joined forces to pick the ripe red tomatoes straight from the field. While harvesting, we noticed some improper techniques, such as leaving the stalks on the fruit. These can cause bruises during transportation. To ensure premium quality, we educated farmers on best practices for harvesting and post-harvesting handling. The use of wooden baskets and crates is the conventional approach used by Anloga farmers and other farming communities in most parts of Ghana for harvesting and transportation. This is not ideal, as it is a highly contributor to post-harvest losses of tomatoes and produce in Ghana. As part of our post-harvest handling protocols, we introduced Mr. Eli to our harvesting and post-harvesting protocols. That includes the use of industry standard crates and cold chain logistics. This will be implemented in our next production in Anloga. Once harvested, the tomatoes were sorted by size and quality to meet farm-mates' specifications. Only the best made it to the market. Then came a real standout, a giant tomato that caught everyone's attention. It was a rewarding moment for all who took part. From the fields of Anloga to our packing facility in Accra, the journey continues. Here, the tomatoes are cleaned, weighed, and packed with care, ready to reach our valued customers. After cleaning and weighing in our packing facility, our tomatoes are loaded into a refrigerated van to ensure freshness and delivered promptly to our customers.
Kwa yin kwa to yiro ogbe be gba apple go va free ppp. Ine na makama dora no vinya gbedala won gbo be wodolo do ha ko ni oyen yin mo popo yen hi.
Our commitment to excellence doesn't end at the farm. Every tomato we deliver carries the story of care, dedication, and collaboration. Thanks for watching and joining us on this journey. Let's grow together.